Have you not seen the crime exploding on our streets? Do you not understand that thousands of these people come with the specific aim of setting up prostitution rings and being part of drug dealing rings? You shake your head. It is a fact.
I didn't shake my head. It's not a fact.
It is
it's not a fact. It's a minority, and I'd rather be naive than completely cruel.
No, but it's not cruel, is it? Hold on.
It's cruel to try and protect the British borders from criminals.
Because they're not
who are setting up
criminals.
prostitution and drug
They're
rings.
people. You could be in that situation one day, and when you are in that situation, you're probably going to want to go somewhere where they speak English.
It simply isn't that stuck. It isn't that black and white. And the other thing is, you talked earlier about people from Afghanistan and other places that the world, international community, would recognise as proper refugees. Because our system has been overwhelmed with illegal migrants. Hold on. We're not able to deal with people who are...
We have not been swamped. There is no...
Record numbers of
You're the one who just said...
Record numbers, we're still 19th per capita at taking migrants.
You just said that we only proceed with 4% of claims.
Right.
So I'd argue we are being those. And what it means is, Amy,
it means that
people in the most dire need...
disorganised.
It means people in the most dire need are not getting that asylum they need. And you have to accept 12,000 people from one country that is on nobody's international list for being watched because it's an unsafe place means there's something particular happening and needs to be dealt with. If those people are of great economic potential and great human potential, great, but they have to join our system because we won't be able to process them. That's a fact.
And I agree with that. So what would be the solution?
Carol, make your point and then
one more point.
Respond.
Don't forget that there are people who have gone through the legal channels. They've spent fortunes, and I know some of them personally who've gone through legal channels. They've spent an absolute fortune coming to this country, getting their visas, getting their citizenship and everything else, and they have been turned back at the border. They've come in on a legitimate flight with a legitimate visa, and they have been turned back and sent back and then been billed for their fare to go back. Now, when that happens to people who come through the legal channels and have paid all that money to be here, and they see people just turning up and getting put up in a 4-star hotel with all the bills paid, money given to them, phones, everything. Just think how fair that is. It's not fair.
Do you know what? It's really funny.
Final word, Amy.
You're one of the people that hated lockdown so much. You totally against it. You said so bad for mental health, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
That's what you're doing. That's what's happening at the moment to the people across the channel. They are stuck in pretty much isolation with £5 a week, and you wonder why they are frustrated and not behaving correctly all the time. It is literally stewing people. And this is what happens in Australia as well, in these detention situations. People are just suffering.
Well, Amy,
you're causing the most vulnerable people in the world to suffer
Most of them here in the UK at the moment are in 4- or 5-star hotels.
Yeah.
They get 3 good meals a day.
No, they're not. They're in Manston getting diphtheria.
And they're not the most vulnerable people
Amy,
in the world.
again,
getting firebombed because of rhetoric like this.
Amy, that's absolutely ridiculous. There was a brief overcrowding situation at Manston. The folk in Manston are only there for processing, and then they are transported to largely 4- or 5-star hotels, which we pay for.
But why would you resent that?
It is unsustainable.